Hi everybody, this is Albert. Welcome to my kitchen. Continuing with the video I made previously, which is talking about how to make this tangerine juice with sparkling mineral water. One of the other things, if you've been a guest at my house, that I might treat you to drink is a mixture I find really refreshing in the summer, and it's a mixture of honey and apple cider vinegar. This is a generic one from Trader Joe's. You see, organic pasteurized. Usually I buy Bragg's, but I was just at Trader Joe's, and so this is what I got. One of the benefits of apple cider vinegar is that it's very good for you. Helps digestion, strengthens the body and the immune system, and basically this is what the Romans drank when you were part of the Roman Legion, was apple cider vinegar. And so there's a lot of health benefits that I'm sure you can Google and find out for yourself, but today we'll just talk about basically, I'm in Nevada, so this is Nevada honey. I encourage everybody to buy local honey because not only are you helping the local honey farmers, but also it usually, if you're drinking local honey, it assists with things like allergies because it's actually heavily pollinated, and ironically honey, which is heavily pollinated, helps alleviate allergies of pollen. So we have my Pyrex cup, and we'll be filling it to the half cup mark right there with honey. And then, we're gonna go ahead and fill half a cup of apple cider vinegar. I usually shake it up a little bit just so you get the sediment off. That's it. Now you'll find that honey is actually not that easy to stir, so what I do is I go ahead and add about a cup or so of hot water. I have instant hot at my house, which I really love. Get a shot real quick. Ching, there's my instant hot. Sorry, I'm on a tripod here. And so, love it. We use hot water for just about everything: tea, coffee, anything. Even just a little bit of hot water, you don't have to heat it. We used to heat hot water every morning, put it in a thermos, and now we don't have to, and that just saves time, energy, and effort on our part. So you just kind of mix it together, and let the honey dissolve. And so while I'm stirring that, I'll go ahead and talk about the vessel we'll be using. Actually, put a coaster underneath. This is just a replacement coffee mug for a coffee maker, and I like it, and I use it for just about everything because one, it's made of thermal glass, so you usually, if you pour hot water directly into it, you won't shock it and crack the glass. Number two, there's usually water markings on the side, as you can see. And they're fairly cheap for a really good vessel. They pour easily. The top comes off, so make sure you buy the ones where the top comes off so you can stick your hand in and clean. And it's just a very useful vessel. And I think my wife broke 2 of them already, so I think I'm down to 1. But I use it a lot. So here we have the apple cider and honey mix, half cup apple cider vinegar and half cup honey, and I mixed it with a cup of hot water just so it'll dissolve easier. And then we'll go ahead and pour it in, and I'll be off camera real quick while I grab some ice, and so I'll give you a picture to stare at while I'm grabbing some ice. I'm back. So as you can see, I filled maybe half of it with ice, and then we'll go ahead and you'll see, I usually stir it around just so the ice and hot water will kind of mix together, and then I go ahead and fill it up with cold water. And it depends on how strong you like it. I like it fairly strong, but there's just a basic recipe and you kind of tweak it however you see fit. But usually right at the 10 or 12 mark on the coffee mug, right about there, is for half a cup of vinegar and half a cup of honey. If you like it sweeter, you could put a little more honey. If you like it a little more tart and tangy, you could put a little bit more vinegar. And then I usually try not to waste the glass, so I'll pour it in the measuring cup just to see. That's a little strong, so I'll go ahead and add a little more water. And it was a little bit sweeter than I wanted, so not quite sour enough. So I'll add just a hint more of apple cider vinegar and stir it around. I put a lot of ice because I like it cold, but one of the benefits is the fact that I do like it cold. If you put it in the fridge, you know, if you just pour it out and then put it in the fridge, or pour whatever you want to drink and then leave it in the fridge, the ice really isn't even melted by the next day. So I really like that. Go ahead and try it. Just a little bit more. Still a little. Just a little bit more, and still a little bit strong for me. And I'll add a little water, and we should be good. Try it one more time. Let's see if it's more diluted. That's about perfect. So, half a cup of honey, half a cup of vinegar. Put my camera back. Half a cup of apple cider vinegar, half a cup of honey, about a cup of hot water. Stir, stir, stir. Dump it in a coffee vessel, half filled with ice cubes, and adjust to taste. If you don't think it's sweet enough, you can, and you want to add more honey, you can't add directly into it because then the honey won't melt. So you got to add a little bit in the measuring cup and then put a little bit more hot water to melt it. So what I do is I usually over add the honey just because it's easier to dilute than it is to add honey. And you know, you adjust the taste accordingly to the tartness and the sweetness you like. But this is good for you. It's not too high in calories, and it's just an easy drink that you can make at home that is really healthy and somewhat affordable. And it's just a much better alternative to soda. And so if you're a parent, this is what you should be giving the kids in the summer instead of Coke. Thank you for watching.